76ers. At small forward, Nick Batum. At center, Paul Reed. At shooting guard, Buddy Hield. At the other forward position, Tobias Harris. At the other guard position, Tyrese Maxey. The head coach of the visiting team is Nick Nurse. Introducing the starting five for your Memphis Grizzlies. At first, 6'11", number 7, Santi Aldama. At the point guard position, standing 6'5", number 10, Luke Kennard. Starting at small forward, 6 feet 4 inches, number 5, Vince Williams. At guard, 6'5", number 22, Desmond Bain. At center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 13, Jack Jackson Jr.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Desmond Bain.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games. He's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Reed out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Batum, and at the 3, the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson. Then it's Williams. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Kennard in at the point. And coming down the back 9 of the NBA season, Steve, the second half. What are the contending teams most focused on at this point of the year?
It's about keeping their rhythm, adding a little bit more each day, maintaining health. You want to be ready to go once the playoffs arrive. That's the big thing, though, rhythm.
Let's go. Jackson, that's good.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Maxey passes to Harris. Going inside, Aldama with the rebound. Memphis with the ball. Here's Jackson. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Batum. Harris with it. Williams picks him up. Jackson against Harris. Pass to Reed. Back to Hield. 5 on the clock. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Now, here's Kennard. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
Memphis foul. Williams. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Harris. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now Kennard. Now the pass to Jackson. It's up a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Jackson's got 5.
There's the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Now here's Maxey. Bank shot, no good. Kennard with the ball. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And while we got a chance, let's check out the stats for Kennard. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Now, here's Maxey. We saw him with 29 points last game, and he's good on the 3-ball.
A volume three-point sniper. Hield realizes his role is to help space the floor with his shooting.
Kennard against Maxey. Jackson a screen on Hield. Bain. No good off the back of the rim. And the 76ers with possession. Passes to Maxey. Harris outside. Pass to Batum. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
3.
Reliable shooting for Batum at the arc. Having offensive options you can count on is so important.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Bain. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. is so impressive, especially on the defensive end.
A dynamic shot blocker, Greg. Jaren Jackson is someone that loves setting the tone on the defensive end. Not to mention, he's a very skilled offensive threat.
Shot clock at 5. No one covering. Batum's got a couple of 3s now in the first for Philadelphia.
Great off-ball positioning by Batum, making himself a scoring option.
Kennard against Maxey. Kennard kicks to Bain. And there's the pass to Aldama. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here is Harris. Last game he had 12. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Inconsistent from range when he first entered the league. Tobias has turned that completely around.
Passes it to Jackson. From outside the arc. And it's Reed pulling it down.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Hield outside. Left side, Harris. The layup off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also have to break up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been a fact time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Good one out there with Desmond Bane. And there's Jackson, and it's Stevens in at the 4. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Jackson after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. And a wide open look for Bane. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bane, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Here's Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
The league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
The first one falls.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
Williams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Luke Kennard comes in for Goodwin. Martin, he's checked in for the 76ers. Now here's Williams. Hasn't made one yet. Harris against Bane. Here's Bamba. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Kennard, the pass to Bane. Kennard setting the pick for Bane. And a miss there on the triple.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Desmond Bane went to a small high school. He says, I was the biggest guy every game I played, so I was just getting to the rim. I didn't know how good of a shooter I was until I got to college. Now in the NBA, where does he rank himself? He says, other than Steph Curry, you're going to have to show me someone better. Kevin?
Oh, David, I love the confidence. Thanks so much. Lowry, good.
Gifted scorer. I like when Lowry takes initiative and looks to capitalize inside.
And Smitty, what's the intangible that really sets Kyle Lowry apart from the others?
GA, his toughness. It's elite. You look at his size, but he plays bigger than his size. He can do things physically that most guards can't.
Now Harris, after the missed 3 from Desmond Bane.
A big part of what makes Harris a more physical player right now is he has filled out his frame, and he is able to finish through contact.
Bane with the screen on Lowry. Kennard kicks to Bane. Jackson looking around. Over in the corner, Williams. Memphis moving that ball around. Looking to get back on track here. Missed that one. Still looking for his shot. Just 2 for 9.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Bane against Oubre. Pass to Lowry. Oubre outside. Harris right side. Kicks to Bamba. Dishes to Oubre. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Oubre. And now a 10-point 76ers lead. Here's Kennard. He dishes it to Williams. Pass to Jackson. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Bane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bane's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Great footwork from Bane, finding his opening.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Reedy's checked in for Bamba. Batum comes in for Martin. Heald's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And Maxey's subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now, here is Reed. His last outing, he had 8 points. Harris passes to Hield. Out to Harris for 3. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Outside Williams, and the pass to Kennard. Here's Goodwin. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's only a 4-point 76ers lead.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Out left to the wing. Reed dishes to Hield. Outside, Maxey. Reed a screen. Harris passes to Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And here is Goodwin. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Jackson, and it's blocked. And they recover it. That shot missing.
Got to commend the defense from Nicholas Batum, doing all he can to make a difference.
And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Long road trips never easy. You hope to get some early wins, but if you don't, that grind gets harder and harder and harder and harder and harder.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, long stretches away from home can reveal what you really are made of.
And now looking at where things stand at the half, there's some work to be done for the Grizzlies.
They have to start penetrating in the lane. A few high percentage shots could make a difference in the paint. Right now, the focus has been on jumpers, and it's been too predictable.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Tyrese Maxey. Harris is out there with Reed. And there's Batum, and it's Hield in at the shooting guard.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Now here's Hield. 5 points in the game. Off target from 3-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Kennard with the ball. Maxey covering. Kennard setting the pick for Bane. That 3 off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from 3-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Batum with the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Kennard, the pass to Bane. Kennard with a screen on Hield. Inside, Jackson makes it off the glass. Jackson's got the first points of the second half here for the Grizzlies.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Here's Maxey. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. And the 76ers lead by 7. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Passes it to Kennard. Good on the triple. Kennard's got his second bucket of the night.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
Maxey passes to Harris. Hield outside. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Hield's got 8 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the evening. The 76ers making a switch here. Lowry's checked in.
Jaren Jackson Jr. 1 shot.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Down in the corner, Lowry is pretty efficient. Got to be ready for that.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Jackson. Over Reed. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Jackson.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And 74%, yeah, you know, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
Goodwin's checked in for Memphis. And the 76ers also making a change. Oubre's checked in for Maxey. Reed no good on the free throw. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Jackson kicks to Goodwin. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Now here's Kennard. 6 points for him. His 3-pointers off the mark. Harris against Kennard. Oubre outside. Harris against Kennard. A baseline J, and that one drops for him. Harris has got 11.
Just another shot in his arsenal. Tobias with the mid-range jumper.
1:02 left in the third quarter. Pass to Aldama. The pass to Jackson. Offline with his 3.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Harris passes to Lowry. Harris with it. Aldama's there. Batum, good.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Nick Batum, first personal foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
At the line for 2, Santi Aldama.
He misses the free throw. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Stevens is checked in. And it's Jackson in for Williams. Bamba is checked in for Philadelphia. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Nicholas Batum.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now Harris, 11 points in the game.
Get there.
Outside Lowry. Launches it. That shot, no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Desmond Bain out there with Goodwin. And there's Jackson, and it's Stevens in at the four-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Bamba kicks to Martin. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Memphis ball.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Passes to Goodwin. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Stevens, the pass to LaRavia. Pass to Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the floater.
You can see on plays like that just how hard it can be to shake Lowry off.
Oubre for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Bain. Off target with his 3.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. LaRavia passes to Goodwin. And here is Bain. The tray. Again, the miss by Bain.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Oubre sets the screen for Payne. In the corner, Bamba with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. The 11-footer, Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Now here is Lowry for the 3. Bamba's shot is off. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Philadelphia leading by 12. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Baseline jumper. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Grizzlies have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game, both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And the rejection by Jackson. Healed against Bain. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Jackson passes to Aldama. Off target from outside. The 76ers leading by 10. Now the pass to Maxey. Batum, a screen on Kennard. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
The lead now cut to single digits.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's Maxey. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Tobias Harris.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Now here's Healed after the miss from Desmond Bain. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Reed a screen on Jackson. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyle, congrats on the win. What did you guys want to accomplish and get this win?
Everybody played. We all played together. You know, we stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Thanks again, Kyle. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Tobias Harris.